Hey everyone, I'm Dragoofire, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. Last time, we learned that our titular character is but a fraction of an eldritch being.
We don't have a chance to respond? Something has taken her away. It's all... And something is left in her place.
So, for context, every time we finish a run, we get sent back to the beginning. And for everyone's sanity, I'm just going to skip the parts we all know. Now, enjoy the video.
The door to the basement creaked. Her voice
Hello? Is someone there?
is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it. You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I'm sorry.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Stop.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, I do not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's
Bitch!
now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Fine.
Fine.
I'll do it!
Against your better judgment, You place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm.
What the
above
fuck?
the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
I can't put this on YouTube.
You cut into her flesh.
Oh, what the fuck?
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
What the fuck is this blade?
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Wow, the narrator has so much power.
Watch me.
I mean, I knew he could turn us around, but
What are you doing?
Jesus Christ.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Yep.
You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No, bitch.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Is she gonna stab me?
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Yeah, she's gonna fucking
She
kill me.
plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Of course I'm not.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Do it right.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and
Oh my God.
again.
Oh my God.
You feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this is funny.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Oh, that was...
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
It's ending.
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
It's ending good.
As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
I like the demon version so far. The demon version of the princess is great. The damsel, let's go. Yo.
You're on a path in the woods.
This fuck ass narrator, I swear to God.
You're here to slay. My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved? Shit. We have the dragon.
Our Beloved? Yes, you'll have to
Dragon
be very
form.
sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try
Oh
and
my God.
save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then
Oh
you
my
should
God.
know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Wait, the 4? Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. There's me. There's the smitten. There's the hero. Are we counting the narrator? But the narrator's got the assassination. Is it the body?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just
Who's
be
the
sure
fourth
to
one?
ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yeah, I got it back on the
What
face,
can I
right?
say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Chief. Ain't that the truth?
A warning. Before she will lie.
I-
I already told you we're not
God,
playing along
shut
with
the
your
fuck
little
up.
game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I feel like we shouldn't believe in something so
I think
vain.
we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah,
I do,
it does.
but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must
That's
be
funny.
expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an
Pipe.
ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This is... You reach forward
Yep.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how... But there was a mirror, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Oh my god. Just gonna enter the basement and fuck the blade. If it comes to me, it comes to me.
You walk down the stairs and lock
Sup?
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Just don't lose the hand
My
again.
love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Shut the fuck up.
You know she can't hear you, right?
Oh, thank God.
She
Oh,
may not be able to hear my words.
thank God.
But surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Ain't that the truth?
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Why the fuck are you chained up
Did you
again?
hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
With a terrible knife skills.
Because he made us try and kill her, it was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I wonder how many fucking voices I can get in my head.
And you've died before. So an
Oh,
entire world has been damned to oblivion.
Yes!
I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
I'm not gonna go into the whole multiverse theory with this bullshit
Nothing
narrator.
resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever,
I mean, I could.
especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
That's just how entropy goes, Chief. You know, sometimes things just fall apart. Eventually, everything's gonna fall apart. I'm just helping along with the process and following my dick.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? We never saw a world end.
That's true.
Now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
You know that voice in your head that people say to not listen to? Listen to it.
He's listening to him. He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Oh.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
What the fuck?
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with.
That's
Am I
true.
the only one here who thinks that's weird?
This is very weird.
She didn't
actually.
care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
I regret touching her with the claw hand now.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Chief, I can fix her. Oh my god.
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No, don't start
Isn't
doing
that
that.
just like
Don't-
our
don't start
darling
doing that
princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Then I didn't end the world.
Thank God. See?
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
See, baby. Let's go.
Not so sure.
Fuck off.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Bitch ass.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride.
Yeah.
To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's very
That's
unsettling.
because she's perfect.
No, she didn't care.
Do you think she has someone like him
Maybe.
telling her what to do?
Entirely possible, actually.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Ugh.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I wish there was someone else like you, so you can find some other company. Fuck.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a
What?
weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You said it, so it's gonna happen.
You wouldn't. I would.
You really would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh my god,
You
it
approach
really
the
did
princess and
slip out.
gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
It really did just
I
slip
can't
out.
believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Okay, she's beautiful. Fuck off.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Ta-da!
What do we do now?
That's a good question.
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Oh.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection,
Please don't kill me.
and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, thank God.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes
Weird the
your
music
hand,
just kinda
the last
blip.
hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
That sounds nice.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Is the fuzz gonna come back?
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Hey, well, there's such a thing as love for a sec, you know?
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have
Yes.
to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I mean, he's smart. I'm not, so...
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Let's try it together, honestly.
Okay.
This is-
Yeah,
Why
let's
the
do
fuck would I try it on my own?
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock.
Hey!
The door open. Are you kidding me?
Yes! Maybe anime is right.
I
Love wins out
told
in
you
the
our
end.
love was insurmountable.
Get fucked, bitch.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Yes.
You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Well, personally, bastard, you locked us into a void of eternity. So I like this option, although she does get scary.
That's the way out.
Oh.
We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
I
also
suppose you
wanna
are
go.
going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Yay!
A happy ending at last.
We
Oh.
did it. What should we do now?
God, the voice coming in. Oh no.
Where did everything go?
Here we go
Where did
again.
he go?
Oh boy.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved.
Beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh God.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, here comes the hands. Oh fuck. Oh, that never gets not creepy. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Okay, we're ugly as shit, alright? You... you need to realize one thing. We're ugly as shit, Chief. Alright? So that's alright. What matters is the character inside. Alright?
Okay. If you say so.
I'm not gonna be a dick and say it's the end for Smitten. But
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
I mean, would it be more, is it more dickish not to tell someone the end that is coming? I don't know which. God, here we go. I hate a reflection. Oh. Oh shit. I have gotten bigger. What the fuck is happening? Is she on a pyre this time?
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
That's fair.
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Are we building a person? Alright.
I will long for your return.
Let's run it again,
Give me
Chief!
time to reflect on what I am.
Let's see what horrors the world has in store.
We will meet again.
Fuck, I hate that.
You take the blade.
I'm not gonna cut her. I'm not gonna cut her.
The door to the base. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool you.
Oh, it's
Yes.
been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Alright.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Sup?
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No, not really.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
I don't see
She makes a
it,
compelling
really.
point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at
We
her.
can just sit
It's
right
not
here,
like she's a
Chief.
threat.
We don't have to get closer.
Don't you dare.
I'm doing
It's
it.
fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Exactly.
Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Why not the edge of her
We'll
cheek?
be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
Swear to God, if she chokes us out.
Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
That's true.
Don't just tell her that.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Why is she like...
I don't remember much
Right.
about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
It's weird.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you?
That's a
I
fair
don't
point.
want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a
I've
point.
done that.
There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you?
No.
What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Fair, very fair point.
She's right about one thing.
I killed you
Her
outright
word
the first
isn't
time.
worth anything.
Like, slay the princess. Alright, I'm just gonna follow the name of the game.
Like I
Toss them
said,
to avoid.
it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk.
Ooh, different
We
font.
stand to lose everything,
Not, this is
all for
bigger.
the sake of one person,
Stupid.
and a subjugating monarch, no less.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her. You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Well, she's not,
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
you know?
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
She,
Right?
she very much is.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Too long.
Okay, we're talking now.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here. Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Yep.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
This motherfucker's
Wouldn't
gonna
have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
slam the door and lock it.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Alright.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
This one's
We
definitely...
were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the base. Is someone else here?
I'm not gonna
You
try.
make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Fuck you, bitch.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment.
Why does she look like
The
that?
blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive
Ooh.
golden chain.
Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking up at me? Why are you looking up at me like that?
Flesh.
Why? Stop doing that.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Wait.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her as the princess approach. Wait, this isn't Watch Me.
Alrighty, let's warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make this quick.
Please be a better stabber than the last one.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Maybe.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Oh, thank God this one's better than the last.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse
Also,
to the ground,
really fucking
blood
creepy.
flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
No, it's
I'm
not.
afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Water. The prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that
I swear to
you're
God. But this fuck-ass narrator.
The interior of the
On the
cabin
stream.
is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps
not
of
fucking for
starlight
me.
attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You take the blade from the table. A good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. He definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do. We should treat everything in here. Exactly. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If
Gentlemen.
he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us?
Gentlemen.
But there was a mirror a second ago,
See, that fucking
and
happened.
now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
I'm definitely back. I'm gonna be scared shitless.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not the first?
No, we're not. I mean, yes.
You walk down the
Oh
stairs
my God.
and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
You're not
The
in
chains
way, huh?
binding both her wrists to the
Shit.
far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me? Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here.
Yep.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again.
No
All
problem.
right? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming. Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
That's also
You're right.
interesting.
Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
That'd be interesting.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests. No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
I kind of want to see her do it.
She would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
It's bad to say.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. if you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
What a fun idea.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
I'm not doing that.
Maybe it'll fit.
I'm not doing that.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Slide it over.
Fuck it.
No, absolutely not. I am not
Fuck it.
letting
I
you
wanna
hand
see what
any
happens.
weapon
I can't-
over to
I
the
can't-
world-ending princess. Until you tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, Rory tried to take over your body. Exactly.
You bitch.
If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake.
Fuck
Hell,
you,
we could even
bitch.
force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
You're welcome. What I want to know is how you're gonna get the other hand off once you cut one hand.
She pulls up her head.
Oh, she's just going. Okay.
As she raises the blade to her throat.
She's just going for
What
it.
is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god.
Eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches
No,
forward,
fuck,
grinding
no,
against
fuck.
her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Jesus H.
Be
Christ.
damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally,
Oh,
with a
fuck.
snap, her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side,
Oh my
flocking
God.
to her shoulder, and her neck opens.
Oh my god.
The remaining tissue is not
shit.
enough to hold the weight of her severed head.
fuck.
It stretches
Oh
and
shit.
tears
Oh fuck.
until
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
finally
Fuck.
it
Fuck.
falls to the floor, completely free.
Oh.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Shut the
Saved
fuck.
the world.
Oh, go to hell.
Are you sure she's not winking at us?
Wink.
Obviously not. She is thoroughly deceased. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
Fuck, man.
Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. We should take her with us, don't you think? What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that? I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof
Trophy,
of our victory.
proof of victory.
Hell, we could even give her a proper burial.
That'd be
She
nice.
did save the world, right?
She did.
You don't need proof.
She
You don't
deserves
need
that.
A trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave. Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them. I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can. I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I'm gonna pick up the head.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
Fuck you, pussy.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head.
Looking at
its neck
us.
stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the capsule.
Oh, fuck it.
Did you see that?
Ah, it's wicked!
I could have sworn she did. She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Okay, here's the thing. Heads can technically... People can still technically be counted as alive after decapitation for like, I don't know, a minute, I think, or something. So she could still be receiving information because it's her brain. Her brain isn't dead. She just, in a sense, is bleeding out horribly because she doesn't have anything attached to her body. Fuck.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only
Oh, wow,
a
the
world
world is-
saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
I was expecting the void and everything.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it?
Hi,
I
lady.
always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself
Why?
before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here.
You're
I
welcome.
had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
You're welcome.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
You know, it's kind of like that with the void. Oh, hi. Hi, entity. Hi. Oh,
She's gone.
fuck.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Oh, fuck. Here we go again.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
What the fuck? I've withered. What the fuck? Why? Proceed to the cabin. Oh, why the fuck?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
How's it
A
going?
mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Uh-huh.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You're so fucking weird.
As easily as you can stand to be you.
What the fuck?
You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul. It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, I don't resent you. I can't really resent you. There's not much to resent.
How strange of you to ask me then. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
The door to her voice.
Hello?
is. Don't let it fool. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am begging you to...
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Okay.
Just want to talk, alright?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Thanks.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
That'd be weird as shit.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right? Only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge... No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chain. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere up. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here.
Okay. I'll be here.
Is someone else... You make your way easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates.
Fuck, I hate this image. I hate this image.
Or we could... You won't like...
I hate this image. You know what? Fuck it.
Without
Fucking
hesitation,
kill her.
Bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Yeah, kinda.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can... I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around. You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And you die. Alright, the witch. Oh, fuck. Okay. This is gonna be our last run, Chief. Hey, the animation isn't fucky. Right on.
The interior of the
What the
cabin is a
fuck?
mix of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic
roots.
weave of
I
knotted
thought
wood
it
that,
was like
almost as if by
intestines or something.
accident, just happened to resemble a room.
Oh, thank
The
God.
floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched. The blade is your... You take the blade... Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. That's not... very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't done, so focus up.
And it disappears. Oh, fucking bullshit.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Of course it skitters.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Probably.
I recognize that voice as
Yeller.
easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are.
That's
and
rather
I
far.
remember what you've done.
See?
No, you don't.
She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess.
There's
As long
no
as you
way
remember
she's
that and
just
remain
a fucking
focused,
princess.
Slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
It's kind of obvious.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
What's up?
Good.
Yep.
She's acting like she already knows you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
Very much.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods.
Yep.
That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
It really
just focus
isn't.
on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue. I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you?
No, not really.
All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
I can toss you the blade this time.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
We should take it.
Gentlemen, 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 gentlemen.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Give her the blade. Give her the blade.
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote.
That's true.
Blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it
That's
to
true.
her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
Gotta know.
As do I.
We got another one.
I, abstain?
Pussy.
You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her. You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
My body, my choice.
But of course you do.
Ugh.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist.
Can she always just look? No, the first time she can't.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after her own
Rushes
heart.
us.
It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now.
Thanks, Chief. That's a great thought.
Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count.
I'm a smooth talker. Give me a second.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
Oh, hey, that someone is me. And yes, you're right. That is exactly what I would do. Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
You know me too well.
The princess grits her teeth.
We're gonna die,
her
aren't we?
cunning gaze once again meets yours. And then she buries the blade in your heart. What? No, come on, that's not right.
That's cute.
Told you. I told you this is
Yeah.
what she was going to do.
And you hairy. I mean, this is fine. But
Glee
You turn
dances across her face as
you turn into a furry.
I did it. I got you. You...
What's
the
wrong?
princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Chief, death is purely illusion. Oh, some sage shit. Also, those hairy legs, goddamn! I'm not against it. Hey, go ahead. If you want to have hairy legs, go ahead. Those legs.
But you don't have the strength
pick
to
up your
respond,
skirt. That's why.
nor do you have the time.
I'm not gonna be a bastard. Bye bye.
Everything
I'll see you
goes
later.
dark, and you die.
We haven't had a third. Yeah, we haven't had a chapter 3. The Thorn.
You're on a path in the woods. She
never-
stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
Yeah.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
I think we have another set
The
of
whole
voices.
point
Another
was that
voice.
she wasn't supposed to do that.
Where's the hero?
The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
That she did, Chief. That she
I
did.
guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
Fine, adjacent.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time.
This
We've
time.
already proven to her that we can change. Maybe
Yeah.
that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what?
I like
try,
that.
Exactly. You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Yeah.
Not like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't
Very
even
rigged.
matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
Probably.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
Twice.
Actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned.
Thank God.
You already know about the princess, and
Yep.
clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through. Please don't.
I'm probably
with
gonna
him.
do it,
If
honestly.
our previous encounters have taught us anything, it's that freeing her is a bad idea. Let's just see how the wind blows. I'm not opposed to saving her, but let's not rule anything out just yet.
She can just
Let's
get
see
out
what
the
she
chains
has to
anyway.
say. Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy. I've already picked a
And she's
side.
already hairy.
Our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top. Because that's worked out great so far. Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement.
Not that bad.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin.
Brambles.
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too.
Not really.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do. The interior of the cabin
What
is
the
hardly an interior at all anymore.
fuck?
The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's
She
not
does.
here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different. You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. Might as well take a look while we can. There's nothing else to do here now that the knife has been taken from us. You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing? Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to
Down.
be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us. You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the
Oh my
basement are covered
God.
in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? We kill each other and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back.
Yep.
I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't really want much.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward.
Real shame we can't really sit.
You step out into what was once a vast
no.
open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh? And I'm supposed to believe it's safe in your hands? That you aren't just saying what you need to say in order to fool me and save yourself?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you. I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. But it does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us. You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. I'll be damned! She really gave it to us. It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it. We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do. I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her. Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
Okay.
We've all said our piece.
I'm not.
Now it's time to make our move.
Listen to that flippy floppy
It's 2
bullshit.
against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count.
You really don't.
And why shouldn't he count?
Oh, shut
Because
the fuck
he's
up.
clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side.
That's
At
true.
least that gets him to shut up for a while.
Yep.
See? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions. Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure, we're all friends. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Is that really all you've got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right, he's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Oh my god.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
I hate you more.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
The only horror isn't the narrator.
Me too.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now
Oh,
blocking
shut
your only way out.
Fuck up.
You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Get fucked.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last.
Fuck you,
I don't care
bitch.
what happens now. That's all I've wanted. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
I ain't stabbing her.
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we?
Yep.
And all we had to do was trust each other.
Crazy.
It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
She's gone. Where did she go? What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy. So you're the real puppet master here? Can't believe
Yeah.
I tried to help you.
Alright, let's see what we look like. Unraveled. Jesus. Oh, we just... Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
We are?
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last. This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Yes, I know.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Good question.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Oh, I hope it's not to kill you. I kind of like you. Very interested.
If I did, I would already be awake.
Fair enough.
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Oh,
And
shit.
then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular,
Gravity.
a final multitude.
Okay.
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm. Just you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make she didn't so much as utter a free from
Yes,
her
ma'am.
bindings. The princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
No, ma'am.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stick as the prince. Wait, this is. Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too...
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Oh, I can't resist.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade, pathetically.
That's my... Oh my god!
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
This woman's so strong.
There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
Thanks.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat.
Oh,
your windpipe.
I thought she was gonna
brings
crush her
the weight
skull
you
with her
think
foot.
Her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And you die. The tower. Ooh, the tower.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You fuck-ass narrator.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself. A warning. She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her.
No.
And stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
You bitch.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Yeah.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
I fought her to her stance.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
It's not too bad, like second time around, but it's still.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen.
I'm not gonna let
And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror.
not to die.
So no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you.
Have a clawed
You look
hand.
perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like? He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
Sad person.
Please don't. I'd rather the princess kill us again than see how dreadful we are.
Oh, you
I care less about what we look like and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
Mirror.
Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good? You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Can I take the blade? Because I feel like it's gonna be like a giant I feel like it's gonna be a giant. Or enter the basement.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, bitch.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Oh my god.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude?
Yeah.
Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
Oh my god.
But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me.
I would like to
How sweet.
explain.
And more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Oh, shut up.
Kneel.
No.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
Oh, hot shit.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
You are the only one who can deal with her.
To be fair, it was your
And if
fault.
you don't-
I couldn't resist.
Well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone.
Guess we're
now.
fighting.
And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off.
I wanted to
You
talk.
can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
I didn't have, like, any control, and I don't want to kill you. No, fuck no.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart. And all you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
Shut the fuck up.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Yes.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
Why is he so quiet?
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
Oh shit. She's a little power
The
man.
song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me,
It's fucking
my
broken.
will
I hate broken.
triumphs
Fuck you,
over
broken
yours.
bitch.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill.
I don't want to.
But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Christ. You're melodramatic. No, I don't want to pledge.
Your will was so easily broken.
Oh, fuck yourself.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much
It's not.
else for me to say.
It's not what I want.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
This is interesting.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're
Oh,
a
shit.
small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Hi, narrator.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done. You poor, wretched little thing.
What if I believe that I'm dead? Just
You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart. It's easy. And once you let her in,
You're
you're
a
safe.
bastard. You're the first one to go. I will kick you off a cliff.
Please don't do this.
I'm trying not to, Chief.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. It is good. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
There's gotta be something. There's nothing I can do.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are.
I want to punch you in the face.
It's time for us to leave.
This is the one I do want to kill.
Nothing. And then, everything.
Fuck you, bitch.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Nah, I'll be fine, Chief.
Where's that mirror again? This I don't want to look at us.
Alright, what do we look like? Nothing. Bird?
I think you know what I am.
The narrate. Oh shit. What the fuck? What the fuck?
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it?
Alright
You
then.
needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
That's a good question. I don't count though. Jesus!
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
That's interesting.
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him.
Oh.
Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Bye.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Fair enough. Shit. There's so many.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone. Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
No, I'm the kind of guy that, would rather doom the world for one person. So, I don't think I'm the right person.
I know.
I didn't make her a princess, but I wove the idea of her into something your scattered mind could fathom. You chose for that something to be a princess. Because among other things, she is death itself.
So?
To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
What's so bad about death?
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
You don't know that.
I'm only delusional if I'm wrong. And I'm not wrong.
You're wrong.
I can't be wrong.
You are wrong, Chief. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with death. No, there's nothing wrong with change. I mean, we all die and embrace oblivion in the end of the day, but what's so bad about that, you know? That's life. It partly what gives people meaning is the fact that at the end of the day, you're gonna end. Whether it be leaving a piece of you behind or just doing something or enjoying something, that's what gives people a meaning. But if you take that away, you know.
Are you lying?
Yeah.
I can't tell. But I've said my piece,
Bye-bye.
and my time's up.
See ya, Chief.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
God. All of this is me. Oh my God. Is this her? Oh my God. Oh, that was weird. Oh, hey. Hey, girls.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
So many boobs.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death.
Oh.
Pay him no mind.
Bye-bye, Chief.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting.
Hey,
But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from
we just
one
lose
into
again.
two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Another pupil.
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Slay the princess.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words.
I ain't gonna kill you.
The final peace lies with you.
Agonizing tension. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to an infinite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Well, shit. 3 words, baby. 3 words, that's all it takes. All at once, the unyielding tension break. I fucking told it. I told you. Take her hand. 3 words. I love you. 3 fucking words, that's all it takes. Oh, what the fuck? You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
Is that Grass? There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. Did we just give birth to the universe?
Everything, just like it always has been, and just like it always will be.
You and she step forward into the 1,000 dawns and the 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. But, okay. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. That was awesome. I kind of like that game. That was awesome, man. I like that. That was good. Voices in your head. Thanks.
And that was Play the Princess. I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, I know it's longer than everything I have ever ever made, but I'm happy with how it ended. I didn't want to push to a third part, honestly, so I just decided to force it, into the end. I'm sorry, it's like almost midnight, and I got shit to do in the morning. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being you.